For Storm Team Weather, here's Chief Meteorologist Josh Johns.
Welcome back, everyone. So we should be looking out for some severe weather?
Yeah, not necessarily severe weather, but definitely some thunderstorms by the time we head towards the end of the week. Today, though, is a beautiful day outside. As you take a look back at that time lapse, plenty of sunshine out there, but we started off on a cloudy note. Again, as we got into the later portions of the afternoon, a bunch of clear sky working in as that dry air works in, and that brought those warm temperatures. We were able to get up into the mid-70s once again with official high there, pretty close to 75 or 76 at Mathesville. We'll check those numbers for you at 10 o'clock. However, another muggy night's on the way tonight. That drier air is going to push back to the west. The warm-up's going to continue, even though we got a weak front that's going to come in tomorrow. Some good rain chances working in behind that for Friday and also into Saturday, but a nice weekend is on the other side of those good rain chances, and in fact, it shouldn't impact too many of your plans at all. Look at the live radar network currently. I want to point out something over here towards Midland. This is actually our dry line seen here off to the west. That is not a factor today, but it will be a factor later on, especially once we start talking about those rain chances. More on that in a bit. 81 behind that dry line, though, there in Midland. 75 in Abilene. Meanwhile, where the clouds have been a little bit more stubborn in our eastern counties and also towards the I-35 corridor, you've been in the 60s all day today, and in the upper 70s right now over there in Coke County, 78 in Robertley, 73 in San Angelo, 71 in Junction, and 70 currently in Sonora. Those clouds have started to clear out. Look at all the dry air to our west. That's staying there tonight. We stay with the muggy air tonight with those dew points currently in the 50s and then the 60s. And it's all thanks to the south winds you felt blowing all day. They're blowing out of the south at 15 to 20 miles per hour. There's a low pressure system to our north. That's what's drawing up those south winds. And where that low pressure system is where they're dealing with thunderstorms. Severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the eastern panhandle. And two good thunderstorms there off to the east of Amarillo. But those are going to track into western Oklahoma. Not going to worry us tonight. However, that system will pull to the east tomorrow. Behind it, a weak cold front comes in, and it won't really cool us off. It's actually going to bring warmer air for tomorrow. Temperatures getting in the 80s. You can see that one disturbance pulling over New Mexico. However, our disturbance is getting organized off to the west of California. That comes in as we head into the weekend, and that's really going to up your rain chances. Only about a 10% chance tomorrow, 20% chance Friday, but look at Friday night into Saturday. I've got 70 to 60% rain chances, and then Saturday during the day only down to about a 20%. So pretty good rains coming in. We'll show you in a little bit. Let's take it through the next 24 hours first here on Futurecast. You're going to wake up with temperatures in the 60s, and then drier air will come in as we get into the afternoon, climbing up into the mid-80s. And then the muggy air comes back in for Friday morning with the winds shifting back around to the south and the southeast. More cloud cover in the afternoon, although I still think it's just going to be a mix of clouds and sun. However, off to our west, there's going to be a dry line working in. Remember, I talked about that dry line out towards Midland. As that works in the afternoon and or in the overnight and into the morning hours on Saturday, there from overnight Friday into Saturday morning, we will see the potential for a few thunderstorms to form. I'm not expecting a ton of severe weather. However, some very heavy rain possible with some of these thunderstorms, and they'll work through overnight Saturday or overnight Friday into Saturday morning. I think they're all out of here by the time we get towards around lunchtime on Saturday, and we should be doing a pretty nice day on Saturday. But there will be a very wet overnight, and it's going to be one that we have to watch very closely because although the severe weather threat isn't high, it's still there. More on that in a minute. Look at how much rain we could see with a little bit of this. Even seeing a pretty good rainfall amounts, especially for our eastern counties, maybe 1 to 2 inches out of this system. I think most of us here in the Concho Valley will actually end up with half an inch. We'll have to watch the potential for some of those thunderstorms to turn on the strong side. Right now, we only have a level 1 marginal risk. Remember, the last 2 severe weather events we've had an enhanced risk, so I don't think this is going to pan out like any of those. However, the strongest storms could contain some quarter-size hail and maybe some winds to 60 miles per hour. Of course, we'll keep an eye on it for you, and we'll keep you posted right here from the KSAN Weather Center. Tonight, a pretty nice night, although it will be muggy, and the clouds will come back. We'll drop down to a low of 59 by morning, 85 in the afternoon. Tomorrow, sunny and warmer with winds out of the northwest behind that front at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And as you take a look at that extended forecast, temperatures going back up into the mid-80s Thursday, 87 Friday. And then again, Friday night into Saturday morning, some of you will wake up to some thunderstorms. And also, some of those thunderstorms could be on the strong side, but the biggest threat, I think, with that is going to be heavy rainfall, mainly some street and arroyo flooding. Then we're in the low 80s Sunday. A weak cold front comes in. That sets us up for a nice day on Monday in the 70s, but we're talking low 90s by Wednesday. So, again, rain chances Friday night into Saturday morning. I think a lot of us see rain. I'm not expecting a lot of severe weather, but we'll watch it closely. It is spring. After that, can't complain about that forecast.
Definitely. It looks great. Thanks, Josh. All right, coming up on KSAN News, Eden is receiving funding for water and wastewater system improvement.